So here we go. We are on Saturday. Hey, everybody. So I am excited that this is the second to last day of Week in the Life. I wound up with 3 pages of journaling again. And I have this cute photo of my kids, and I just added a little puffy sticker and a little white sticker. And here's the journaling, 3 pages of them, and a photo at the bottom of my son and his friends, and then a 3x8 of some owls that we saw at a bird show. So let's get started on putting this together. Of course, I start with the journaling like I do for every day, and I use those chipboard pieces, take off a piece of the backing, and then I didn't do anything for the second page. And then this page, I was about ready to put it in. I'm like, no, I want to add something. So I get out some of those black stickers. I call them the relationship stickers, friendship stickers. So I get out those, and then I'm going to use a cork heart and staple that. We love getting together with our friends. It always works out that our husbands have work weekends, so we can always get together. It's nice to have a friend that can get together on the weekends. So I'm going back and adding a black strip. That way it has some consistency to the last page of journaling. Now I'm going to cut this pancake photo to add for my Saturday. I actually wind up cutting it to where I didn't really like where I cut it, but I'm just going to leave it. Doesn't need to be perfect. I felt like I cut too much of the box off, I guess. I think that was what I was worried about. Silly, I know. So now I'm just using or putting on some more stickers. I really love that makeup photo my son captured. He caught me, I asked him to take a picture of me doing makeup while we were at a stoplight. Not the best habit, but I had him capture it, and I'm glad he did. And adding some another dish photo. I felt like that was important because I'm always doing dishes. When am I not doing dishes? Now I'm adding in the bird 3x8. We saw some birds at a little pet store. It was a free exhibit of birds. Now I am moving on to kind of the late morning, early afternoon, I guess, when we were at the park with our friends, and I'm adding a bunch of stickers and different pieces. For this one of me making lunch, I actually put the camera at the far end of the counter so that way I could capture me making lunch. And then for the park photos, I wanted to add that chipboard, but I was just having trouble figuring out where it went. And I also had a smaller photo of the treasures that they found because my son brought a metal detector and they were in the sand pit and found a key, a coin, and 2 cars or something like that. They found a bunch of awesome treasure. I decided to go with the photo of my son totally surprised by finding a Hot Wheels car in the sand pit. So I liked that one better. So I went with that, and then I'm doing the plaid card again and just journaling a little snippet about that to add to the page. And then I get out these Allie Edwards, I think they were summer stickers, summer word strips, something like that, and I just add those on top. I think it says fun in the sun or something like that. And then for my friend, the photo of my friend and I decided to add a little puffy heart. Love that photo of her and I. And then put that back in there, and now I'm going to move on to the late afternoon when it was the kids and I. We were actually going to it's both of our friends, but my daughter, we have a really good friend. It's her best friend lives down the street from us, and they like to exchange letters in the mailbox. Well, on our way there, I noticed this perfect backdrop for pictures. I'm like, it's Week in the Life. Let's take some pictures. So we did. I caught some amazing photos of my kids together, and then I snapped one of me and my kids. Love those photos so, so much. And on the right side is the kids in the trampoline and just being total goofs. And I had this one blank spot, so I used some white cardstock, and I put a puffy sticker that said everyday life at the finest is the finest, at its finest. Goodness, I can't talk. And then I decide, how else am I going to decorate this card? I thought about stamping, but then I was like, why not just stack some of the word phrases? I'm almost at the end of the week. Let me just stack up those. And I love it. That's one of my favorite cards I came up with while making this project. So now I'm going to build some more cards. I wound up with a lot of white empty space, I guess you'd say, and not enough spaces to put journaling cards. Like the journaling cards I had left weren't going to really match with what I was trying to do, so I am just kind of building my own. For this one, I just stapled, what's that shape? I can't even think of that shape. A hexagon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hexagon. Yeah. And for this other one, I have a white card, and I'm using another die cut to journal about my kids watching a movie while I rest on the couch. And then I am just adding a little camera and a phrase to my kids sitting in the family room watching TV. And for 2019, that was also a capture I caught a lot. My kids love earning their TV time. So I'm just adding those, and then I'll put those back in. And then I have a small 3x4 insert of me laying on the couch because I'm so tired and dinner. And then on the back is where I am totally exhausted. And I'm going to build another card that kind of talks about just a wave of exhaustion, just like hitting me out of nowhere. But I made it through the day and I kept going. So for this white card, I start with that puffy sticker that says embracing imperfection. And then I'm just going to do a white sticker. And then I have a little scrap of striped paper left over. It was floating around my desk somewhere. So I'm just going to use that and put it on the white card, and then just talk about, like I said, talk about my tiredness and how I kept on chugging. It's what you got to do. Tuck that in and call that done. I think that wraps up Saturday for the most part. That is so exciting. Oh, I forgot the details. I almost forgot that. I wish I had done this ahead of time, because then I wouldn't be doing it right now. But I am writing out what we did for the day, just little details, and then I'm going to pop that in the back of the 3x8, and then I will officially be done with Saturday. I am 6 days done. So exciting. I'm proud of myself for sticking with this. I'm going to wind up finishing this 2018 right before 2019. So cutting it close, I guess you could say. So there we go. I am done with Saturday. So exciting. So I have the 6x8 photo of my kids, and then I have the journaling, 2 pages of journaling, then a 3rd page, and then the 3x8 of the birds, the little details with the times, and then a morning page, and then our trip to the park and me making lunch, and then my adorable kiddos outside as we were walking in the neighborhood. And then I will finish up with some evening photos, hanging out, watching TV, and then the final evening photos are just about me and making dinner. So I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. I would love a thumbs up or a subscribe if you're new to my channel. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.